There she goes. There goes the biggin. Oh, by the way, in case you didn't know, I was coming over here to vacation in New Braunfels, and about 5 miles to my destination, my brakes went out on my truck. I mean, complete failure. I had zero brakes. I had to use the trailer to stop the truck, or the trailer brakes to stop the truck. Those brakes went out, or they were failing, and then I had to use my emergency brake, and that started to fail. Finally, I got to stop. We were at a point where we could stop, and luckily we were going slow. Traffic was low, but yeah, man. You ever try stopping an 8,000-pound truck with a 15,000-pound travel trailer? Let me know.
So there was smoke coming out of the engine underneath the hood, or at least that's what I saw. And then I saw it happen again. Maybe it was a vehicle in front of us, and then there's no more smoke. I do believe it was our truck in the end.
You got to see it to believe it, right? And I couldn't see it. However, I felt it. Not at that moment. And I feel the brake pedal go a lot further than it normally does. And I said, wow, so my brakes feel really strange. Like my brakes aren't grabbing. But I pump it a few times and it grabs. So I'm like, okay, we're good. We're all right. No big deal. At this point, I'm getting a little worried. I hit the brake pedal again. This time though, it goes all the way, and the truck doesn't even remotely slow down. I don't have any brakes.
What?
Like, what are we gonna do now? I'm like, we're able to get it stopped because of the way the road was. So, we still had a little bit of brake. Get out of the truck. I popped the hood. I see the oil, and then shortly after, I see it dripping on the ground, and it's dripping. I don't know what's going on. I said, but that's brake fluid. The area that is from that point forward, as the road becomes a lot more steep.
Yes, and curvy.
And a lot more curvier. It would have been a bad situation. So I said, you know what? I said, I still have the trailer brakes. I said, I'm going to see if I can limp it at least to the RV park, because we're literally only 5 to 10 minutes away from the RV park. Well, I go like maybe another mile. I don't feel comfortable, so I start to slow it down again. At that point though, the trailer brakes as well as the emergency brake on the truck, I think we're kind of overheating, and we started losing brakes there. This is it. We're not moving from here. We started calling a tow service. Well, first I called my warranty and I asked them, hey, does my warranty cover tow service? Yes, it does. So we got it towed to the nearest dealer, which from that point was only about 15
It's 10
miles. Yeah, not that much. Once we got that all figured out, tow service picked up the truck. Luckily, that weekend, we were with some friends. Well, the plan was we were going to be together anyways. They were just in another town, about an hour away from us in a hotel. I'm glad that he has a truck that can tow my trailer.
Yes.
So he came to the rescue, picked up the trailer, and brought it the last, 5 miles to here, set it up for me while I waited for the wrecker service to show up. And then they took the truck, and then they came back and picked me up because it was only minutes. Mm-hmm. Monday, tomorrow, I'm going to hitch a ride back to Katy, where we live. And we need a second form of transportation because the truck has been at the dealer, and they don't open until Monday anyway, so they can't look at it. I'm in no hurry. Ruthie's in no hurry. We took the rest of the week off, so that's what it is. But I will get back with you guys when we get to that point, and we get back here and see what happens and see what the damage is on the truck. Hopefully the warranty covers it.
Here's hoping.
But if it doesn't,
that's why you try and save some money throughout the year. Try, keyword.
You need to have a what's it called, a rainy day fund?
Rainy day fund.
Well, man, sometimes when it rains it pours. So this isn't my truck. It's my friend's truck, Slade. But what I'm doing right now this morning is I am headed to pick them up at their hotel, ride back home with them, back to Katy, and go pick up either my car or the motorcycle. Now I just got a call this morning from the service manager over there at Blue Bonnet Ford, and they said they got quite a few vehicles dropped off, so it may be a little bit until they can get to mine, figure out what's going on with it, and looking up the warranty and all that stuff. So, needless to say, I will have a long day today. I do have quite a bit of things to do when I get home. I got to ship some packages and stuff like that. I do have a POTR Adventure Rack that is heading out today, number 2. So if you're interested in a POTR Adventure Rack, or you don't know what a POTR Adventure Rack is, go to my Instagram page, which is POTR_ADV_rack, and you can check it out. You can send me a DM and ask me any questions that you can think of. But we'll see you later on down the road. So I'm finally home, got the bike loaded up. I'm gonna ride the bike back to New Braunfels. I talked to a guy over at the Ford dealer in New Braunfels, and he said something like $2,400 to fix it. Yeah, that that sucks. So they don't know if it's covered under warranty just yet. He said that it looked like the brake fluid boiled out everywhere, pretty much damaging brake hose. The calipers are shot. The brake pads are shot up front. It pretty much is just, yeah, it's just catastrophic. I got the bike loaded up. I got Ruthie's laptop so she can work from the RV. I should have left the wheel chock inside the trailer, so now I'm having to bring the wheel chock so that I can bring the bike back home inside the RV when we get ready to come back. I'm bringing a couple of helmets. We're going to be doing some riding around there after all now. Weather's getting a little good. So I'm bringing 2 full face helmets and 2 half helmets. Got my POTR rack with my cooler, and then I'm also got my laptop, so I could do a little bit of work. You know, Paul on the run at his finest. It sort of feels like I'm getting ready for a road trip again. This is a Paul on the Run adventure. We'll see you in New Braunfels. About 97.
From my winter hell, I've got candles and candy. I can be your daddy if you only let me creep into your prison cell. Hey baby, can you tell I'm not a criminal? Your choice is seminal. I want you to stay true to what's right for you. No matter who or no what will others say. Just find your way and try to stay Speak low, stand in your road. Try not to show, it's not a show. Try not to glow. Way down below, it's a lot of woe. And that's not a place where you would like to go.
How are you?
Tired and hot.
Aww.
I just did 400 miles today. 400 miles today.
Yeah.
It was hot today. I ran out of water. Filled up twice. I was going 100 miles an hour, but I'm home now. We are good. We'll catch up with y'all guys in a little bit. So I finally got the truck back. You see it back there. But before I picked up the truck, there's a gentleman named Richard over at Blue Bonnet Ford over here in New Braunfels. Called me and gave me the bad news that no warranty, because what they found was that the brake fluid boiled over. Basically, that means that within the brake fluid, there was a lot of water condensation, or a lot of water in the line that kind of mixed in over the years, and that's what caused it to overheat, and it boils. So it boils over, and then you lose pressure. So I lost pressure. So there wasn't any particular one component that was damaged. That's why they couldn't find it under warranty. So I had to pay for it out of pocket. It could be worse, there could have been a lot of damage, and even some people might have gotten hurt with an accident like that. So luckily none of that happened, and we're all good. Like I said, finally got the truck. We are packing up today and headed back home. So this is where we put the new brakes to test. Now what they did replace was they replaced all the brake lines. They flushed the whole system, put brand new DOT or DOT4 fluid in it. Got new calipers, new brake pads, new rotors. So basically it's a brand new brake system on this truck, and I'm hoping that it does what it's got to do, because we got to get back home about 160 miles safely. So I just ended up having to pay out of pocket on this particular repairs, but now I got a 2-year warranty on all the work, labor, parts. So anywhere I'm at in the United States, a Ford dealership is going to warranty that work that they just did a few days ago. Warranty did come through on getting the truck towed, so that was at least I have to pay for that. And so here we are. So now we, like I said, we're packing up, getting ready to go home, and start all over again into the next adventure. But we will catch y'all guys later. Deuces. I had to break. Hey, Patches.
Shh. He doesn't see the sign is illuminated.
Right.
Recording in progress.
Yeah.